This is a 12-inch by 2-inch, I think. 12 by 1 7/8 coastal redwood blank. It's been drying for a year and a half outside, and I microwave dried it a month ago. It is not flat, it's a little bit curved. The Smile always tries to flatten as it dries. I'm going to put a tenon in a recess. I don't want to sacrifice 1/4 inch of this thing. It's on a worm screw right now. 3/4 inch 60-degree bowl gouge. Need to find my face shield. Stand off to the side. About 600 right now. This is the first of 2 similar redwood serving plates. I was going to do both in this video, but that would take much too long. I'm having to take more wood off the bottom than I wanted to just to get it flat. When these videos run much longer than 20 minutes, I want to go back through and cut out a lot of this, but when I leave too much out, people complain that I leave too much out. So let me know what you think. Should I condense this largely repetitive stuff and just give you a Reader's Digest condensed version? Or do you like seeing more of the process? Of course, I know you can skip through if you're in a hurry, but let me know what you prefer. Now. I think I'm going to put the foot all the way out here. Almost going to look like a pie plate, but it's just going to be a broad, flat bottom bowl. Right now my foot is where I was going to put it. I'm going to put it out here, so all this has got to come down just a little bit. What is causing that? Nothing that I can see. Now, do I want to leave that or not? I don't think so. I decided to leave the brown spot to visually balance the knot on the other side. I was happy with how smooth the wood was getting, but it did have a high ridge that I marked with a pencil. It's getting a little dusty in here. I turned on the exhaust fan in the window. It looks all right, but I can feel it. It's not all right. There's still a little torn grain in the foot, but the rest of the bottom looks pretty good. The skew was just the right angle to create a dovetail tenon. I refined the tenon with a spindle detail gouge. I didn't think to measure that. Okay. It is 2 1/8. Exactly what I always shoot for. I started sanding with 120 grit and 350 RPM. I wiped it down with denatured alcohol. After the alcohol evaporated, I brushed on sanding sealer. Let that dry for a little while. Sanding sealer's dry, and I just touched it lightly with 400 grit. And we'll do the axe. I finished it with axe abrasive paste and polish. .900, this much diameter, that's fast enough. Axe polishing wax requires enough speed to generate heat to melt the wax into the wood. Speed it up a little more as I get closer to the center. And that's hot. 1100. Pretty nice. I'd seen other turners' videos in which they use 2 coats of axe wax. I'll try that. Okay, I'm going to turn that around. Okay, off to the side. And it spins true. I leave the mass of wood in the center for stability, removing it only when it gets in the way. Okay, I'm at the bottom. Bottom is thinner than the walls. Not by much, but see if it's not too late to I have a feeling I'm uncomfortably close to funnel territory. It's just inside the rim. It is under 1/8, but I've got to come from there all the way across. Scary stuff. I can feel it vibrate like a tambourine head when I tap it with my fingers like that. Didn't plan to make this that thin. I'd have been better off using the square end scraper, but I didn't have one back then. change battery because there's a good chance this is going to go through the bottom. I figured if nothing else, I'd get good video. I traded the large round scraper for a smaller one to work closer to the corner. The center is raised slightly. It's thinnest right here. Take a little more off in the middle. Damn it. It's too fragile. I'm not going to do that anymore out here. If it's a little high in the center, so be it. I can't scrape anymore. It's too thin. It flutters like a paper plate. So I will have to sand it and hope that will do the trick. I have to start on 80 because that's pretty raw down there. So then came lots and lots of sanding. 320 on the speed there. No longer even round. I got the gouge here that doesn't appear anywhere else. Denatured alcohol, spin dry, sanding marks in the corner. I held the plate up to the light. I don't see any thin spots. That's a good thing. Sanding sealer. About 2:20 in the afternoon now. I'm going to go eat breakfast. This has had about an hour to dry. Still maybe just a little bit tacky in the spots. But I'm going to touch it lightly with 400 and get finish on it. That sound is the knot and the fact the rim is no longer perfectly round. Slightly domed in the center, just slightly. Now I've got to figure out how to take this off. That'll do it. Now I've got a centering dimple there. Stroke of good fortune. That should be about it. And missed by a little bit. If you miss by a 1/16, it becomes an 1/8. Once the cone tip has been pressed into the wood, shifting it a 32nd of an inch is almost impossible. I finally gave up and accepted what I could get. Well, I cannot put any pressure on that. I decided to use my 3/8" bowl gouge and 500 RPM. 500 and it's shaking. Taking it slow and easy. I should probably stop right there and take it off with a chisel, but I like the challenge. I stopped just in time and turned the lathe by hand. I held it up to the light again to look for thin spots. Put it there. Okay. Need to sand this, brand it, and finish it, and it'll be done. "60 seconds of propane flame on the branding iron works out just about right." Here, there's about a minute. One problem with a branding iron is the surface has to be flat and even. Nowhere near. I may have miscounted seconds heating the brand. Now I don't know how long to heat it. 60 or 65 seconds works fine when I'm starting with a cold branding iron. There's 45. That's better, but the branding iron was just a little too hot. 45 was a bit much, wasn't it? So, not quite level, but close enough. I applied axe polish and buffed it out on the wheel. That's not as shiny. I applied more axe polish. Of course, there's no sanding sealer on this, and I didn't do this with the axe paste either. It's the bottom of the bowl. So there's a 12-inch serving tray. I used to start it out 12 inches. It ended up 11 and about 1.5 inches thick. Not thick, high. So that's that for that. And I've got things to do outside, or I would turn another one right now. This one has a knot in the edge, which will go away, and a knot in the middle, which will not. We'll turn that one next time. Thanks for watching.